Okay, Mayor Mayweather, the mayor who will fight any resident who won't agree with her or ask her questions.
Get your hands off of me! You keep your hands off of me!
Yes, this lady will physically put hands on people or enlist her son's husband and even her own daughter to do it. If you show up to the town hall meeting for public comment, you'll have the crime mob Nuck If You Buck family all in your face.
Yeah, we nucky and bucky and ready to fight.
If you missed my previous coverage on this OG city girl mayor of Louisiana, you can catch up by watching the links below. But the boxing mayor is in danger of being kicked out of office. The citizens will have a chance to make that decision in the coming days. The recall election that Mayor Keisha Mayweather tried to get called off is still on. In the meantime, Mayor Keisha is refusing to speak to the media.
Sure you don't want to talk to him? No.
Yeah, she's refusing to talk to the media while attempting to show the town she's working. Here's one example. Mayor Keisha posted this about a week ago. A couple of seconds of her operating heavy equipment to convince the residents that she's helping them clean up after a recent storm. Just another publicity stunt. She said the operator showed her how to use the machine in about 5 minutes. And then she got up in there to record this marketing video to show that she's a big, powerful woman working a big power machine. Listen, anybody falling for this is pathetic, by the way. Unfortunately for Mayor Keisha, though, the residents won't be so easily swayed. That's because they remember the last storm that left trees down in people's yards, and Mayor Mayweather refused to help the residents. Before this recall was announced, she didn't care about the residents at all. They did not get help, but she allowed the equipment to be used to help her auntie, or as some people will say in the area, auntie. Auntie, we're talking about the same person. No one could get help using the town's equipment except for her auntie, but now she's out there on heavy equipment, trying to make it seem like she's putting in work for the residents all of a sudden. Sounds familiar, huh? Tiffany Tahoe did the same thing in Dalton. They had a bunch of streets and sidewalks that needed to be addressed in the village, but the first thing Tiffany Tahoe, the super mayor, did was pave the road and sidewalk by her mama's house and even used village resources to pave her mama's driveway. And for the short bus shawties in the back, local government is not responsible for paving private driveways. They are responsible for the public roads and the sidewalks, but paving a driveway is supposed to be done at the expense of the homeowner. And when word got out about all the corruption in Dalton, Tiffany Tahoe will go to these job sites to make it appear as if she's putting in heavy work. You know, like she's doing the heavy lifting herself. Mayor Mayweather down there in ELTON is attempting to use the same strategy. There's no time for her to speak to the media and the residents about corruption allegations of misuse of funds, misappropriation, missing money, but she's got time to record videos acting like she's doing somebody else's job. The truth is, no one expects the mayor to move trees in the town or to get on heavy equipment acting like she's playing around with Tonka trucks. No, that's not expected, but they do expect answers to all of these questions surrounding the town's finances. Luckily, the residents are the ones with the real power. They can make this circus come to an end pronto.
Thanks for joining us. We begin in ELTON tonight, where on the ballot is the recall of the town's mayor.
News 10's Jasmine Dean hears from the community on why this election is important for the town.
In an ongoing battle to recall ELTON's mayor, people in town are urging voters to vote for or against the recall of Mayor Keisha Lemoyne during early voting.
The overall goal is to have a fair election. This recall election is the right of the people.
Allegations of voter fraud sparked the first petition filed by Roderick Williams, an ELTON property owner, to recall the town of ELTON's mayor, Keisha Lemoyne, back in June of 2023. However, that petition failed in August of last year, prompting an organization to file a second petition to recall Lemoyne a few months later. With the second petition receiving the required number of signatures needed, voters registered in ELTON have a chance to decide whether or not to recall Mayor Keisha Lemoyne during a special election on Saturday, Saturday, April 27th. Williams says this is exciting.
The mayor pro temp will take office, and then at that point the council will decide if they want to have a special election to elect a new mayor or allow the current mayor pro temp to finish out this term.
Okay. If the recall fails, Lemoyne will remain in office, but if Lemoyne is recalled, then the mayor pro tem will take her place.
I think people just excited to have a fair opportunity to cast a vote without outsiders implicating the results of the election.
Marilyn Granger, one of the organizers for the second petition, says voting on the recall during early voting and the special election is doing what is right.
It is for what is right. What is right is right. What is wrong is wrong.
Early voting ends Saturday, April 19th, while the special election will be held Saturday, April 27th. In Elton, Jasmine Dean, KLFY, News 10.
News 10 did reach out to Mayor Lemoyne for comment. However, we did not receive one by news time.
Well, as we cover local politics this evening, early voting is underway in Jeff Davis Parish for a recall election. The residents in the community of Elton are deciding whether to remove Mayor Lemoyne from office. Now, the recall effort was prompted by allegations of possible voting irregularities when she was elected. Elton residents can cast their ballots early at the Registrar of Voters office in Jennings. Early voting ends this Saturday. The official date of the recall election is April 27th.
All right, so early voting is now over. The recall will be held next Saturday. It's up to residents to keep Mayor Mayweather or kick her out of office. We're quickly approaching a year since that incident where her son attacked a resident at a car wash because his mother was upset that that resident was leading the recall petition, and 6 months after, she got her husband and son to corner the man at a town hall meeting. That's at the meeting where the mayor got mad at a woman for recording and hit that woman.
And she basically turned around and hit me in the chest and knocked my phone out of my hand.
Sheriff Ivy Woods and Lauren, the DA, did nothing about this at all. Elton police cited the mayor that night, but the mayor was able to use her relationships with the sheriff and the DA to cover it all up. As I previously reported in the last video, the sheriff already lost his re-election and the new sheriff will be taking over in July, but the do-nothing DA that's also covering for Mayor Keisha is still in office. Hopefully, when it's time for her re-election, she'll get the same walking papers as Sheriff Woods. Now, it's crazy how these public servants are walking around these towns like they're the queen or king of the kingdom and prancing around like the citizens are supposed to be serving them when it's the other way around. These people are elected to serve the citizens. When you have money missing, unpaid water bills, misappropriation, and your answer is to quiet everyone up and retaliate against anyone who's speaking out against you, well, we already see you're trying to cover up something and you're willing to physically fight people to stop that information from coming out. Let's go ahead and get the conversation started. Let me know what you think about this below. Special thank you to Miss Abby. I appreciate you for all of your support. Don't forget that you can support this channel as well. Links to Cash App and PayPal are below. Ladies, fellas, want a balanced analysis, want the truth from a woman's perspective? Then you're going to want to subscribe to this channel and don't forget to like and share.